That worked.
Two places at the same time. That's weird.
That is weird. All right, so this is the first episode of Top Notch Podcast Live, TNP Live. We just named it
TNP.
So for those of you watching right now,
Hi.
I don't know how you would even have any idea.
Someone just joined.
Oh, there's another one.
Hey guys.
This is weird. All right.
So welcome to the internet. This is amazing. So
Is this even happening?
we are standing at CrossFit Regeneration. We just finished. There's the logo behind me. So we just finished recording a couple episodes of the podcast, and what we wanted to do was to kind of test out doing a live stream idea for what we have is Project Teamwork, which is coming up with the CrossFit Open here in 2 weeks? I always forget when it starts. So Project Teamwork is our big event we do with our CrossFit gym community. It's where we come together in teams, and you guys know about this because you've seen it posted in the Facebook group. But what we want to try to do in the middle of Project Teamwork on the Thursday nights of our big workouts is actually interview some athletes doing those competitions on those days. So we thought this would be a good way. So this is going to be episode 23 of the podcast. We're going to talk about the structure of the week of
How the Open is going to
how
work.
the Open's going to work with Project Teamwork.
Yeah.
So Monday we show up. We'll do there'll be regular workouts posted on the board behind us. There it is.
On the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi board. And
TVs.
will those workouts will they be prepping us? Will they just be standard stuff, like from a programming standpoint?
Yeah, so during the Open, traditionally the way that, I'm scoot in, so I'm actually on screen. Hello.
Hi.
During the Open, the way that the workouts are going to go is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're going to still go hard. More or less, it's going to be just like what we've been experiencing for the past year, So Mondays will still be our partner workouts. There's going to be a different one every week, but the idea being that it's just going to be our normal Monday, normal Tuesday, normal Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll start to pull back just a little bit, get some of the things that traditionally make people super sore. We're going to take those down. Things that traditionally will overwhelm your central nervous system. So we're never going to max out our deadlift on Thursday during the Open, right? So
bad idea.
That's
actually my plan. That was my plan.
We're never going to actively tell people to max out their deadlift during the Open.
Yeah.
All right.
But so the WOD for the day will be the Open workout on Saturday morning.
Okay.
So Friday will be more or less Thursday night we'll find out what the workout is. We can kind of talk about that, but Thursday night we'll find out what the workout is. So Friday will be very much like a walkthrough or a skill practice time, an opportunity for people to kind of work through some mobility, some stability, getting themselves prepped for the actual event itself. To do it either Friday evening, which is when we're going to be doing our Friday Night Lights, starting at 6 p.m., going until it's over, and then Saturday morning starting at 9 a.m., and we'll go until it's over.
So for a regular athlete that's not maybe participating in the Thursday night stuff, Thursday, should that be an off day? If they're planning on doing it Friday, what would be recommendation for?
I wouldn't go completely off.
Okay.
I wouldn't take it completely off. What I would do, and this is traditionally been my plan for the Open, is if I'm doing the workout on Saturday morning for the first time, right? So a lot of years I will have done the workout on Friday just to give myself a practice run at it. But if the day before I really want to go for my best performance on the Open, I'm going to row just an easy, the easiest pace that I can, make myself keep going but not get tired at all, like a 5K row.
Like a snail's pace.
Snail's pace.
Slow, sleepy pace, right? I might even plug in my Top Notch podcast and listen to that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Good idea.
While I'm
at Top Notch Podcast.
While I'm rowing, but I'll do that, and then I'll probably do, if it's a workout that has rounds in it, so an AMRAP in 15 minutes of these 3 exercises, a triplet or a couplet or whatever. I'll do a couple of rounds of it. Get my heart rate real fast. See where I'm predicting that I'm going to feel this workout. Going to hit me real hard, and then be done. I'm going to be done. Have a begin to know what my strategy is going to look like for attacking the workout itself.
Kind of think of it like a walkthrough.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah,
Like
just kind of like a
pre-game,
walkthrough.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So from
And that's the day before. So as far as the
Day
gym's
before, yeah.
concerned, there's probably going to be on Friday sparse attendance for the
normal class stuff.
Friday Night
Yeah.
Lights times. Yeah, so like at 6 o'clock, it's likely that there's going to be, a blitzkrieg of people in here getting excited and getting ready for their workout. So like the 4 o'clock class is probably going to have just a couple people in it. The
Right.
5 o'clock class is
Yeah.
probably going to have just a couple people in it, and it'll be like that throughout the duration of the Open. Saturday morning we'll do the workout as well, so that gives, since we're going to have, upwards of 90 to 120 people doing the Open this year.
That'd be awesome.
That's my hope and expectation. I think that most of the people in our gym are going to do it, unless there's like injuries or traveling or something that's in the way. But that should give sufficient time for everybody to at least get one big good crack at the workout. And then the next opportunity won't come until Monday afternoon, 2 to 4. We'll have an open gym time then when people can come in and do the workout that time.
Gotcha. Okay.
So different from last year, we're not going to have like every class be an opportunity for people to come in and squeeze in the open workout while we have our partner workout Mondays happening.
Right.
Which could
Gets a little
create
crazy.
too much chaos.
Yeah.
And so this just simplifies the game down just a little bit, makes it gives the actual atmosphere that we're wanting to have for those workouts to take place in, where there's crowd involvement and there's judges that are provided and there's excitement and energy and all
Right.
that stuff. So
Yeah.
So it won't happen on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
No.
Sunday
That
traditionally
wouldn't be a good
closed,
idea
yeah.
for Sunday.
Yeah. But like we talked about, and we will talk about in an upcoming episode of the Top Notch Podcast, the idea of like retrying a workout. So you could theoretically come in, try it that Friday Night Lights, come back Saturday, or try to squeeze in another one on Monday if you wanted to.
Yep, if you wanted to give another shot at it.
How should for those who haven't done an open before, from a I guess from like a nutrition standpoint, like we don't know what these workouts are going to be, so it's like you can't do crazy. But I mean, should you pretty much stick with what you normally do?
Yes.
And not try to change anything up and go crazy? And
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Like when I a friend before CrossFit, pre-CrossFit Charlie, I did an Ironman, and the whole year that I was training for that, we were doing practice races and things like that, and we were being kind of monitored and coached from afar by this person who was kind of dictating our training and helping us think through it. Me and a couple of friends of ours were doing the race together.
Right.
And one of the races we did was a half Ironman,
Okay.
and so that's also terrible and long. It was, 5 to 7 hours worth of going forward slowly. And
What?
Who does that?
me, I'm an idiot. So anyway, like I ate just like I normally would for any other training day, because that's all in my mind. That's all it was another training day.
Right.
Because it was a practice race
Yeah.
to build me up for the actual race itself that was coming months later. But my friend, he wanted to try this diet plan that somebody was promoting to him to do, and so he tried it. And if you've never heard of the bonk, I don't even know what the bonk is. Bonk is what happens when you like just absolutely, completely break down.
Oh, really?
He
Thankfully, I've never heard of that.
Well, I'm blessed with just a little bit extra body fat, so when I run out of energy that's in my belly, then I can take it from my belly.
You have some in reserve.
But he didn't. He was like 3% body fat when he did this race, and I saw him when I was about to finish, and he was walking towards me, and I was thinking, oh wow, he must already be done, because he was quite a bit faster than me on these exercises, and he must be already done. So I saw him, and he looked and acted drunk, like very drunk.
Wow.
And
He was done just because of his nutrition choices.
His nutrition was so it had ruined his
Right.
ability to keep going, and it threw
Don't
his
do
stomach
that.
into an
Don't
uproar.
do that.
So terrible, scary story,
Right.
which actually remedied in the actual race itself. He ate right for the Ironman itself and did what he should do, which is crush me in the which brings me back to like why we're talking about food for the Open,
Right.
which is a less than a 20 or 30 minute long experience, or should be.
Right. So you don't need. You should do normal.
Yeah.
So basically, I guess the point of talking about the schedule, for one, to give us an idea of what's coming up, but also, just stick with what your normal.
Yep. Do what your
routine
body's used
is,
to.
yeah.
You don't want to be like mid workout have to make a potty break.
No.
Unplanned potty breaks in the middle of a 7-minute workout.
Before the workout, yeah. All right, so anything from any piece of advice from a project teamwork standpoint? Like I know we've talked about how to accrue points.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go on the CrossFit Regeneration website and look at Charlie's blog post that talks about how to do all those points. But showing up here the day of in team colors, get your points. Just
the day of the release.
The day of the release. That's
release
Thursday
party.
night.
Yeah, so Thursday nights at 8 p.m. when we, along with the whole rest of the CrossFit world, find out what the task that we'll be doing will be or
Will be
is.
right. Yeah. So and then when you come and work out on Friday, if you finish that workout in the top 15 scaled or RX, you will earn points.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Men
that
and women?
Okay? Well, I was going to ask you that. So is it the top 15 men and the top 15 women,
Mm-hmm.
or okay?
A whole lot of points to be given away
Okay,
for performance. That's a big difference from
Okay.
last year's project teamwork. So I think it was you only got points if you were in the top 3 last year. We've extended that down to 15 people just to create. I mean, this is CrossFit. It's a competition. Performance matters.
30 people.
So
Right. 15 men to
30
15
men,
women.
30 women.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
of scaled and
Right, scale and RX.
RX.
Yeah. So we've talked about this, and we'll talk about this in upcoming episodes. Like, if you end up scaling something, you can earn just as many points doing that as someone who, like Phil over here, who's going to RX the whole thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
Probably. Yeah, let's be honest. I could scale something because I can't do the elusive muscle up.
Yeah.
Phil can, but I could have earned just as many points as he does.
You
for
could earn
having my finish.
more points than him if you perform better than all the rest of the scale people, and he performs worse than all the rest of the RX people.
Right. Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
And the men and women are divided separately. So
Right.
top 15 women scaled, top 15 women RX, top 15 men scaled, top 15 men RX.
Now, if
Get
we
all that?
don't have 15 scores, right? If it comes out where everybody decides to go RX and there's
Oh,
not
yeah.
there's not a top 15 scaled, there's no more points for that. Like if you have to actually get the points
Sure.
for your
Yeah,
scale
yeah.
or
Okay.
RX.
Okay.
So
And then the other way you can, there's 2 other ways to accrue points. During the Open, it's going to be 1 social media post
Social media.
per week, per person,
per person per week with a check-in.
with a check-in and a
Okay.
hashtag.
Right.
It's all you just have to go read the blog post.
Yeah.
It's all on there.
So there's stipulations on how you can get the points for the social media stuff, but the point being is we want to tell the story of Project Teamwork
Right.
at Regeneration.
Yep.
It has to be a public post, right? So you can't have like a
Yep.
a post to the closed group of our community page or something like that. It would be a post onto your personal profile page or your personal Instagram page with a check-in to CrossFit Regeneration, a hashtag Project TW 2016,
Right.
and then
Inspirational
here's what I did.
picture story, how you just crushed some double unders or muscle
So
ups.
you're gonna run that for me since I'm terrible at that.
Yeah, I'll give you some photos.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we can do that. And then the last way you can earn points, which is happening right now, and it closes. When is it actually?
Thursday.
Recruitment session.
Thursday
Okay.
morning.
So this
at
coming
midnight.
Thursday. The way you can earn points, which is happening right now, and it closes. When is it actually?
Thursday.
Recruitment session.
Thursday
Okay.
morning.
So this
at
coming
midnight.
Thursday.
So like 12:05 a.m. Thursday
12:05.
morning.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's at the end of Thursday. So Thursday
Okay.
night, 12:01.
Well, it'll be 11:59.
Yeah,
So
that's
it'd
what I
be
meant.
technically Friday.
Hooray for time.
Yeah.
Who can tell time?
We can exercise. We can't.
When you
tack
go to
in
sleep
time.
Thursday night,
Yeah.
your recruiting opportunities are over. So,
So you can recruit people and earn points for your team right now up until Thursday.
Yep.
And it's what is it? 2 points.
2 points per person you recruit. And those people get recruited to your team, which is another change from last year.
Yes.
Where last year we had them recruited to the experience overall, and then they just
Right.
got randomly assigned to a team. Whereas now it's, you can join my team, right? By like joining, say, hey, I want to do the Open. I'm signed up now. I've done the Open sign up.
Right.
I've done Project Teamwork sign up, and I want to be on the gray team, right? Or
No, the
black
black
team.
team.
So,
Black team.
Black team. Black team.
Yeah.
I mean, or the other ones. They're all cool.
It all
but-
depends on what team you want to be on.
Yeah.
So just pick your team.
Want to be on the cool team, you'd pick the black one. But, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it, right?
And so you can get 2 points for that, and then you get a point just for submitting a score to the Open on the CrossFit Games website.
On the Games
so
website,
like
yep. Okay.
you do the workout, you submit your score that day, that minute. Like go ahead, submit it, and then I'll go through and
Yeah,
I'll
forgot
make
about
sure
that
that they're all valid. But you do get a point just for submitting a score. If it's 0,
Just for doing it or trying it
Yep.
and putting it in there, you get a point.
Yeah.
And then that also gives us our rankings for who finished what.
Right. So, for example, we have said that an athlete can modify even from the scaled score. Right. So, like if the workout is still beyond your personal capabilities, that is okay. You're still new to CrossFit, whatever. And the scaled workout is still too hard for you to accomplish. You still get points for project teamwork by submitting a 0 into the CrossFit Games website.
Which helps your team.
Yeah. So, like, the scaled option provides an opportunity for more people to get a legitimate score. But if you still are at the point where you're like, I can't quite do a 65-pound thruster, right? Or like, I think last year it was 95 pounds for the men, and the scaled option was 65, right? Or
Remember that well. Yeah.
for the thruster weight. If you're still kind of like, I don't know that I can complete that yet, then we'll modify it further for you if necessary, but just to say on the scaled points, you have to put 0 for your score.
Yeah. So you can still do it in something that's appropriate for you, but it doesn't count. You can't earn score for that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right. Well, this is going to be awesome. We
figured out what the prize is for the winning team.
bragging rights, man.
Just bragging rights.
Bunch of bragging rights.
Sweet. Black team's gonna win, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, it's a given. I would recommend the winning team. Go out and celebrate, and have some good time.
Oh, there'd be a lot of celebrations.
High fives and butt slaps.
High fives and butt slaps. That works too. Well, honestly, you get for the entire year, you get to be the project teamwork champions.
I think I'm just gonna make a
2016.
flag. So when the black team
Oh,
wins,
you know what
we're
would be
just gonna
cool?
hang it up from
No, that would be cool. Like
Championship
from
banner.
the rafters, like up there, like you could have like
championship
a
banner.
like
banner styles. Yeah,
Gray flag or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
awesome.
like, who won? Who was the 2015 team winner?
Great.
Team. Oh boy, threw that right out there. It was great. Were you on Gray last year?
I was not.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
I
was on red.
I was a part of the orange team that won 2014. Just
Oh, so that would be awesome to have like little, like around the gym, like little project teamwork banners.
Yeah, we could do that.
banners.
We got to figure out.
Just go get some cheap sheets and dangle them.
Yeah.
No, you
That
know what?
sheet is orange. It's the winning from 2014.
Spray paint.
Spray paint.
You just write 2014 on it?
with a Sharpie, like, all right, here we go. It's better. Check it out. We'll come up with something good. We know some folks who can do some stuff. so.
It'll be the betterest.
Yes,
Isn't that crappy
absolutely.
idea?
Coined it.
All right, so with that, I think that's it, man. I got
All
nothing
right.
else. Hopefully, this was a cool way to do this, and we'll try to do some more of these in the
Look
future.
super fly.
I tried.
All right, we out. Swipe down. Swipe down. Stop broadcast. See you guys.